On a cold, foggy morning in November 2005, the small town of Willow Creek was forever changed. Emily Rose, a bright and compassionate 22-year-old nursing student, disappeared without a trace. Her parents, John and Lisa Rose, received a frantic call from her fiancé, Ben, when she never showed up for their date that night. The police were called immediately, but there were no signs of foul play, just an empty house, an untouched dinner, and a chilling silence. As the days passed, search parties combed through the nearby woods and lakes, but Emily was nowhere to be found. Friends and neighbors were interviewed, yet no one had seen her since the afternoon she left her classes. Her phone was dead, her car parked outside her home. Every lead hit a dead end, but Emily's family never gave up. Weeks turned into months, and the town of Willow Creek began to lose hope. That is, until a cryptic letter arrived at the Rose family's doorstep, signed only with the initials MS. I know what happened to Emily. If you want the truth, meet me at the old mill at midnight. Come alone. Fear gripped Lisa as she read the words, her hands trembling. Was it a cruel prank? A desperate hoax? Or was it the breakthrough they had been waiting for? John insisted on calling the police, but Lisa couldn't shake the feeling that whoever had sent that letter held the answers. Against all odds, she went to the mill alone. The mill was dark, its windows shattered and forgotten by time. Lisa's heart raced as she stood in the shadows, waiting. Moments later, a figure appeared, a man in his 50s, with a weathered face and a heavy limp. He approached her slowly, his breath visible in the cold night air. "You're Lisa," he said, his voice hoarse. "Emily's mother." She nodded, barely able to speak. The man revealed his name was Michael Stevens, a former detective who had worked on Emily's case in the early days of her disappearance. He had been dismissed from the investigation after claiming that Emily's case was connected to a string of disappearances in nearby towns, cases that had been quietly closed with no resolution. But Michael never stopped searching. "I know who took your daughter," he whispered, his eyes full of regret. With every word he spoke, the truth began to unravel, a terrifying web of corruption, money, and power that reached far beyond Willow Creek. Emily hadn't just been abducted. She had been silenced because she had uncovered something dangerous during her hospital training. Something that the people responsible would kill to keep hidden. But the most shocking revelation of all? One of those people was someone Lisa had trusted for years, a respected community leader, always present during the search efforts, always offering a shoulder to cry on. The truth, though dark and painful, reignited a fire in Lisa and John. With Michael's help, they began their own investigation, collecting evidence, exposing the lies, and fighting against the powerful forces trying to bury their daughter's case. It took 2 long years, but Emily's kidnappers were finally brought to justice. The truth was out, and though the pain of losing Emily would never fade, her parents found strength in knowing they had fought for her even when the world had told them to give up. Emily Rose's legacy became a symbol of resilience, courage, and the power of never giving up in the face of unspeakable odds. Her story continues to inspire, reminding us all that justice, no matter how elusive, is worth the fight. If Emily's story moved you, don't let it end here. Help us shine a light on the victims whose voices have been silenced. Subscribe to our channel for more real-life mysteries, true crime stories, and untold accounts of resilience and justice. Together, we can uncover the truth and give these victims the closure they deserve. Like, share, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new story.